fact is, you do not have the votes in the House.
Nancy, I do. And we need border security.
Nancy,
Nancy, we need border security.
The U.S. government shut down on December 22nd after President Trump and Congress failed to enact legislation to keep it open.
President Trump has been on a destructive 2-week temper tantrum.
I can't tell you when the government's going to be open. I can tell you it's not going to be open until we have a wall, a fence, whatever they'd like to call it.
President Trump is demanding billions of dollars for an expensive, ineffective wall that the majority of Americans don't support.
The people of this country want border security. It's not a question of me. I'd rather not be doing shutdowns.
The president called for a shutdown no less than 25 times.
I think that is, it's very possible that this shutdown will go beyond the 28th and into the new Congress.
But when Congress reconvenes on January 3rd, it will be to introduce the 116th Congress, meaning that the Democrats will then take the House majority, and Nancy Pelosi is again expected to be the next Speaker of the House.
And it was so inspiring to hear my colleagues place my name in nomination once again for Speaker of the House.
You just won a big victory.
Elections have consequences, Mr. President.
Out of the 100 newly elected representatives, 37 of them are women, which means this Congress will have the highest female count in U.S. history.
I've been saying since the beginning of this campaign that change is coming.
This is the year of the woman.
There's never been a Native American woman.
When we vote, this is what happens.
Mr. President, I want you to be president of the United States, not the divided states.
So it appears the partisan infighting will only intensify as the Democrats are gearing up to intervene in another Trump policy, repealing the Affordable Care Act.
The law that brought health care to millions of Americans has been struck down by a U.S. judge.
It's an awful, awful ruling. We're going to fight this tooth and nail. And the first thing we're going to do when we get back there in the Senate is put a vote on the floor urging an intervention in the case.
And Nancy Pelosi has come out saying, when House Democrats take the gavel, the House of Representatives will move swiftly to formally intervene in the appeals process.
The ruling was absurd. Justice Roberts in a conservative court has already ruled that the Affordable Care Act is constitutional, unlike what Mr. Miller said. And in fact, you can have part of it not exist, and you can still have the rest of it protect Americans.
A lot of this depends on congressional intent, and if a majority of the House and a majority of the Senate say that this case should be overturned, it'll have a tremendous effect on the appeal.
Democrats took control of the House by gaining 39 seats, 23 of which were in previously Trump-controlled districts. But Republicans maintained majority of the Senate. Only time will tell how this will affect President Trump and his agenda, but losing the House and only gaining 2 seats in the Senate means it's likely to be a tough road for the president.